Welcome to another episode of Todoist, Learning the Basics. My name is Jerry Colbert, and in this week's episode, we're going to be talking all about date parsing. Coming up next. So here we are within Todoist, and I got Todoist opened up for the Mac here, and you see that I'm on the inbox here. Now in this episode, we're going to be talking just a little bit about date parsing and what you can do with it, and even how you can turn it off in case you ever want to turn it off for some reason or another. So date parsing is a very useful tool if you are interested in, I guess you could say, being a little bit more efficient at entering in tasks. So, what is date parsing within Todoist? Well, you see here, if I click on Add Task here, and I want to say, go buy dog food at Walmart. Well, okay, so I've added go buy dog food at Walmart. Now, I could go over here and click here into schedule and schedule it for today, or I could just put in today. And Todoist will recognize it as today and go ahead and put that in there. I could also, conversely, put in today's date, which is the 13th as of this recording, and it'll put it in for today as well. Or, if I wanted to do this task tomorrow, I can also put in tomorrow. I can also make this a repeatable task by typing in a term. Let's say I wanted to buy dog food every single day for the rest of my life for no apparent reason. But in any case, I could do that as well. Or maybe I want to say take the trash out every Wednesday. There it is. It's deciding that, hey, this is what he wants to do every Wednesday, and it goes ahead and puts that in there. So let's say I add this task. Well, as you see here, it's put take the trash, and it took out that every Wednesday, but it put it over here in the date field over here. So now it's repeatable every Wednesday. So this is the cool thing that you can do with date parsing. Now, there are times when you might want to say, want the date or the day to be inside of the actual task, but you don't actually want it to appear on that day or whatever. Or maybe you don't want to add an actual date that it reminds you on. You just want to add it in there. Like, for instance, remind me to check Amy's progress on Wednesday. Maybe you don't want it to be scheduled. Well, you could just click on here, and as you see, it took on off, but now it's still left Wednesday, and click on it again, and it takes that off, and now when you hit add task, it's in there with no date, and it's just in there as a remind me to check Amy's progress on Wednesday. So these are things that you can do with date parsing. You can either choose to utilize the date in your tasks and let Todoist determine that for you and put it over there in the scheduling area, or you can go ahead and click it off. Now, conversely, let's say, for instance, you do not want date parsing whatsoever. Maybe you just don't like it. You want to just be in command, and you don't want Todoist to do any of the heavy thinking for you. Well, you can turn it off. You can go up here to settings, right here, And you can go over to the General tab, and you can have it take it out. You can have it choose it. No thanks, I don't want Todoist to do any thinking for me. I want to think for myself, and turn it off. I like it. I find it very useful. It helps me out, and it doesn't take very much time, and it just goes ahead and does the thinking for me. I kind of like it. Anything to make my productivity more efficient, I'm all for it. There are only maybe a handful of times that I might not utilize it. It's very few and far between, but there is sometimes that I don't, and if I don't want it, I just usually click it off like I did here in this example here. So there is date parsing. I just wanted to kind of give you all a brief, just a very brief thing on that. If, for instance, you want to learn more about all the different things that Todoist can recognize as dates, you can always go on to Todoist website, and there's an area there that will tell you about the different date parsing that it can do. So now, with that being said, if you like this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, please click on the like button right below. Also, if you want to be notified and subscribe to my channel, please click on that subscribe button with the notification bell. And with that being said, I want to wish you all a great day, and let's become more productive. Thank you.